Hello YouTube! So if you are struggling with stage 7 of the new Resonance Sim realm, then this is the video for you. I'm gonna show you my strategy as to how I beat it. It took me around 4 to 5 tries, so it's not gonna be instant. Well, these tries were just for me to figure out the boss mechanics. After that it was pretty easy. And I am not let me solo her, let me tell you that. I am mechanically challenged most of the time, so don't you worry. It does not involve you just dodging everything or stuff like that. And we are going to start with the keepsake. And what you are looking for is the 𝗖cie𝗽𝘆𝗶𝗵𝗵 Pouch of Wonders. And for the threshold protocol, I managed to beat this before maxing out my HP and before getting the resonance recombination or the improved quality. So yeah, the most important ones are the attack percent, damage increase, and the credit gain. So let's just start it. And of course, you are looking at Havoc Rover. And the first thing that you are looking for is qingxiao. You want to get qingxiao from Shorekeeper for this strategy to work, and we did not get her. No, don't you worry. You just go, finalize, exit, and you reroll this. It took 5 tries for some reason, but we managed to get it. So take qingxiao and let's go to the combat zone. This is where you are gonna get the first augment for your character. But first, let's eliminate all these mobs. See how easy it is. We are gonna use a ranged style so we don't bother with all the mobs, and we make sure we keep our HP nice and up. This is what you are looking for. Basic attack damage is amplified by 75%. We don't care about the heavy attack damage. You are not gonna get this from the first attempt, you know. Sometimes you are gonna get the one that buffs your dash damage. It's fine to get that one for now. You know, you are gonna have 3 options along the run as to which enhancement for a rover you can pick. And eventually you are gonna get this one. But if you don't get this one, again, you can use the dash one that amplifies the damage with your dash, or the one that increases the damage to bosses. We are gonna see them like later down the run. You are gonna want to take the same 3 enhancements. It's just that the order might be different. Now, what do we have here? Camellia. Camellia is worthless. Her buffs are worthless because they are kind of based around killing enemies. However, they are still better than HP enhancement because we are not gonna take damage. So, unfortunately, but we need to make do with this one. Okay, what garbage are we gonna get this time? Okay, this is not bad. Casting dash summons, that's useless. So you want anything that improves your basic attack damage. So this is gonna improve your basic attack damage, so we are gonna take it. And obviously, every time you see qingxiao, you pick the qingxiao domain. And hopefully, you guys are gonna be able to get a lot of qingxiao domains because I kind of get unlucky with them. As you can see, we just use a ranged style. We don't bother. If anything looks like it's coming at us, you just dash to safety. But unfortunately, that time we were a bit too close and we got grazed. As I mentioned, I'm not a pro Elden Ring clearer, so I'm gonna make some mistakes here and there. Hopefully, not enough to lose the run. Now, all of these are okay, but I'm not looking for any of them. I'm trying to snipe this one. Earthbound Edge. This is gonna replace her basic attack and it's gonna make it like a nuke. It's gonna turn it into a railgun. You want to get this as soon as possible, and we got it. Nice. And we can purchase another qingxiao resonance factor. And this is the second part of this, the most important second skill that you can get with qingxiao. This is the dash replacement. You are gonna need it in order to run as fast as possible from everything so you don't get hit and you don't die. Right now, her dash is in power, and Prolova's factors are usually mid. However, there is a particular one that I'm looking for. This one, Frenzy Variation. What this does is every 8 seconds, you are gonna get invincibility pretty much. It's gonna reduce the damage that you take by 80%. So it's like every 8 seconds, you can just tank one of the boss's attacks without taking almost any damage. So you are looking for this, and hopefully you are going to be able to upgrade it in the future. So between encounter and credits, I tend to like encounter more than credits because it can give you some stuff that can be purchased in the shop. And this is the basic attack. As you can see, it just hits for the entire screen, and the skill, the dash is just doubled now, like in terms of how much you can move. Item okay. You are not gonna be able to get this every single time. Again, there is a factor of RNG. If you don't have this increased basic attack damage one, you can also pick the one that increases damage against elite enemies or against bosses, or you can also get the one that reduces prices from Alto, you know. But this is obviously gonna be the best one. Increased basic attack damage. And Luke Harson. What we are looking from Luke is one ability that is gonna give you healing if you are below 15% HP. And let's see if we can get it or if we get unlucky. And as you can see, okay, we got Blazered a bit, but it's fine.
This helps.
Did we get... Yes, this one. Reignited Gold. You take 10% reduced damage. That's already one factor. That's always gonna happen. Well, as long as you are below 50% HP, and you get some healing as long as you are below 15%. So overall, very nice to make sure that you are going to be able to survive some situations in which you will otherwise die. Now, what do you... qingxiao. Again, very nice. Basic attacks, damage of basic attacks is pretty much doubled. This is what we are looking for. The third best kill. We got very lucky this time, but again, any of these abilities that qingxiao gives you are all great, you know. We got this one, and now let's face the first boss. And we are not gonna face it. We are just gonna run like a coward. I'm not gonna interact with him. Who knows where he's been, like... Yeah. As you can see, it can get easier than this. Yeah. It's completely hopeless. Factor bonus. I want the upgrade. All of these are insane, okay? But this one is obviously going to be the best since it's a golden one, and it's going to increase your damage by an extra 50%. Now you are going to start to see how you nuke enemies. Now, basic attacking. Oh my... Should I even put this on YouTube? I feel like I got a little too lucky. So, qingxiao's factor, the chance for high rarity factors is doubled pretty much. What is the next factor? It's Yang Xuanling. So another thing that you can do is you can switch to this factor, and that's what I'm gonna do, because it gives me two random factors from this one. I don't want to replace my morph skill right before taking damage. Okay, I did not account for this one, but this is another guaranteed dodge all damage ability together with Prolova's. I mean, I feel like so I believe there is some anti-synergy here. Prolova still lets some damage go through, so they are gonna trigger at the same time, but it's too good to not pick. And these are some additional stuff that we got for free thanks to that token, to that keepsake. This is useless since we already are not using heavy attacks. This is kind of okay, you know, overall not that good. After you switch, you cannot switch again, unfortunately, and you do end up losing qingxiao's resonance factor rarity increase. So really, it's a double-edged sword. Do you want to gamba or not? I frankly would prefer just keeping qingxiao's, at least for one more run. Yeah, for one more floor. Resonance upgrade. And what we are looking for is we kind of lost the roll there. I was looking for damage increased against elite and boss enemies, but this is also fine. Unbroken attacks. And Xuanling, again, pretty much you always pick the factors, the mob factors over the HP enhancement. So what do we have here? Anything with basic attacks? Yes, there is. Luke Harson. This is Galbrena's. I already got what I wanted from Luke, so I don't really care about him right now that much. So I'm just gonna go in the Chaos Zone.
hunter finds their prey.
Damage is amplified by 50%, but resonance skill is reduced. This is disabled. This is great. I don't mind. This can also be useful, but this one is just gonna be better. We are not using our resonance skill right now. You can do a strategy with 𝗖cie𝗽𝘆𝗶𝗵𝗵. 𝗖cie𝗽𝗆 has an ability that allows you to double your whatchamacall. You know what? I'm gonna just disable my morph skill. I want to show you if I can the 𝗖cie𝗽𝗆 strategy. So, morph skill disabled. So we have no heavy attack damage and no morph skill damage right now. Our basic attacks are the only things that we can count on. Luke Harson. Basic, oh my, okay. When we're below 50%, our basic are just gonna hit like an absolute nuke. And we got 𝗖cie𝗽𝗆𝗆's factor. Resonance skill, this is what I was looking for. Pulling enemies, drizzle stance, each time an affliction cast awakening spring. What does affliction do again? Let's just replace her resonance skill, nice. And let's upgrade this. Dash skill upgraded, okay, but I want more damage. Oh, we can use the morph skill now if I upgrade that one. Do I care about it that much? Do I refresh it? Nah. You know what? Let's just upgrade it. It does not really matter. I pick encounter again. This is the best encounter that you can get. Besides the basic attack one. And we go back to qingxiao.
Leave it to me.
So far I did not even use the morph skill. And so far I barely took any damage. Any damage that I took was mitigated by 𝗶𝗶𝗵𝗵𝗁. I don't even see where the enemies are on my screen. Nice. Critical hit consumes. Resonance skill consume. Let's just go with the golden stuff. Healing, not that I need it. Upgrade or let's go for more qingxiao stuff. Okay. He enters the ephemeral stance. I kind of start to regret going for Galbrena's morph skill disable. I should have went for the resonance skill one, but you know, it does not really matter. The strategy is all about the just run like a coward. Now he's down and he's dead. Yeah. At the end of the day, the strategy is all about empowering your basic attacks as much as possible and making sure that you have a special dash. Additional lacerations. This was from 𝗶𝗶𝗵𝗵𝗁. Affliction. This is gonna work well with 𝗖cie𝗽𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆, so I'm just gonna upgrade this one. I don't want to use the refresh unless I really need to. Okay, now since I already started the 𝗖cie𝗽𝗆𝗆𝗆 strat, I'm gonna get 𝗖cie𝗽𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆 want to take damage. The other ones all suck, so I'm just gonna refresh this one. Kind of late, but better than everything else, so...
Leave it to me.
Oh, by the way, the dash also gathers the enemies around you. You can use this for some nice stuff. But again, I'm not planning to interact with them. I'm not planning to get close to them. Just get away from me. Don't touch me. this is what you are looking for. Damage is amplified, and maybe this one too. I mean, this is actually worse than the one that I got with damage amplification. Actually, I got the better one. Don't go for this. This reduces your max HP. Yes, it empowers your basic attacks to just restore some extra HP for you, but you are not going to be able to heal at all if you get one shot. So, you know. Let's go for Jingran. Jingran has some very cool scaling abilities. Again, it does not really matter. You are gonna be able to just one-shot everything with the basic attacks from qingxiao. All of these guys, all of their stuff are just extras. The most important ones are the qingxiao stuff and the whatchamacallit, if you can get the Prolova damage reduction or, well, Xuanlings. I'm just gonna take this one for the extra crit rate. All of the others are kind of sucky. Chance to get consumables. I don't really care about consumables. Yeah. Camellia. Camellia, again, if you see Camellia or Amet and you have to pick between them and Chaos Zone, pick Chaos Zone. pick Galbrena.
Galbrena, ready to join the hunt.
Okay, we cannot go for 𝗖cie𝗽𝗆𝗆𝗵𝘁 stuff. We are gonna just disable everything. We are only gonna keep the basic attack. I don't usually take the Galbrena stuff. Now I realize it looks like Galbrena is an addition to the stage that already was there, so yeah. We are only keeping the basic attack. So what do we have here? Okay, let's just get some additional stuff. Does not really matter. qingxiao always buy. I kind of like Purge Evil more, but let's go with the purple. We can find Purge Evil later. I don't care about Xuanling enough to spend cash on her. I want more qingxiao stuff. And yeah, maybe upgrade the Galbrena stuff so I can use the skill again. This is a strat. Okay, let's go for consumables. Our Jingran ability gives us some bonuses from consumables. Do I go for Xuanling or credits? I feel like I already maxed out. I mean, let's go for Xuanling. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Oh my! The consumables are gonna expire right when the boss, at the last boss stage. Okay, we took some damage there. Oh. We need to stay even further.
Pure lights, shake the sky.
Follow the wind's lead.
Damage against shielded enemies. I mean, sure, that's gonna be helpful for the two stages of basic enemies that we still have, but that's kind of it. Alto, what do we have here? I do like the upgrade. Let's go with that one and this upgrade. Okay, this is what I was looking for. Increased damage multiplier. Now that we are talking. Okay, this is Arsinosa, and it's probably the hardest boss. Just stay as far away from her as possible. Don't touch her, don't look at her, ignore her.
Shattering tunes. Rising steel.
Are you dead? Okay, she's dead. What are we looking at? Dash. This is very nice. Crit rate is increased by 20%, and now any extra crit rate. What is our crit rate at right now? The extra crit rate is not gonna help that much. Maybe the dash. What does the dash do? It does not really. Yeah, it's kind of not that great. Let's just go with the crit rate increase. Wait, this is just another upgrade. They are all kind of sucky. Okay. In that case, I really don't know. Let's go for some extra crit rate. Why not? It is what it is. We got unlucky there. And now this is the final boss. I hope that I'm gonna be able to beat it. Randomly obtain 1 purple rarity, crit rate increased, morph, nothing here of value. For 1 second after you get the dash. Okay, let's purchase looks. Oh, worthless. Absolutely worthless. Resonance skill is disabled. Okay, this one I like. I am not gonna get close to you. I'm not gonna interact with you. I'm just gonna, you know. Are you dead yet? I hope I'm not gonna have to go through his empowered state.
Pure lights. Shake the
Oh, we
sky.
beat him before he did his special stage. You know, when he goes into the air and starts raining down on you. Look, we had two revives left. This was just easy. As I mentioned, this is as easy as possible, at least from what I discovered, to clear scenario 5. You need just qingxiao. You are looking for her basic attack. Try to get it as fast as possible. Even try to refresh for it. If you don't, you can also consider just restarting the first stage, you know, stuff like that. Outside of this, you are also looking for her dash. These are the two most important bits: fleeting light and the basic attack. One is gonna ensure that you have the mobility to just stay as far away from the bosses as possible, while the other is just gonna nuke them. And the third thing is, if you can, just go for the 𝗶𝗶𝗵𝗵 enhancement, frenzy variation, reducing the attack damage. I got lucky, and I also got 𝗖cie𝗽𝗆𝗆𝗆 tonal switch, which made it kind of broken. I just realized. So it's probably taking tonal switch first, helping me dodge all damage once, and then takes 𝗶𝗶𝗵𝗵. So I'm pretty much tanking 2 attacks without taking any damage every 8 seconds, which is kind of crazy. And everything else is just dedicated to increasing my basic attack damage, getting as many basic attack stuff as possible. I got unlucky with some stuff like this one for resonance skill damage. If you can, go to the 𝗶𝗶𝗵𝗵 domain and disable your resonance skill. I was trying to be funny and do some cool stuff with 𝗖cie𝗽𝗆𝗆𝗆, but I did not get lucky for this run. But yeah, if you can also get the morph skill disabled, but you are gonna have to upgrade it. So it just allows you to use it at an increased cooldown. And usually it's gonna just match with the energy that you gain. And for the resonator enhancements, you are looking at basic attack damage. This is probably the most important one of all. It disables your heavy attack, but in exchange, it pretty much doubles your basic attack damage. Elite Slayer is the second most important. Damage against bosses increased by 50%, while the vibration reduction against them is also increased by 50%. It's absolutely broken. It ensures that you are gonna get down the boss when it reaches like half HP, so and then you are just gonna have enough damage to burst it down before it gets up. Absolutely busted. This is whatever. You can just, this is a throwaway enhancement. You can use anything here really. I picked this one, damage increased for damage amplification, you know, general damage amplification. You can also pick the one with a dash and stuff like that. Overall, it does not really matter. You just need to look for these two first of all. And that will be it. Thank you all for watching. I hope this video was helpful to you and is gonna help you beat stage 7. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Good luck with your pulls and see you. Oh, we got Galbrena's token, I believe. Bye for now.